I woke up this morning and I find out that Beasley addresses everything except for Remy Ma. Beasley addresses everything except for Code 23 and Remy Ma. Beasley lets us know how they feel over on the URL side as far as Eazy the Block Captain. Beasley also lets us know, bruh, that ARP was capping, bro. When ARP was telling URL to stop the cap, it was actually ARP that was capping, bruh. Oh my goodness, man. Let's talk about this. First of all, I ain't never make a video this early in my entire life, bro. It's like 6:30 in the morning right now. I woke up and I was about to get ready for work and start getting ready for work. And I realized I started watching this Beasley interview that Champion just uploaded. And Beasley addresses a couple of things, bro, that the battle rap community has been curious and has had questions about recently. One of them being, how does URL feel pretty much about the Eazy the Block Captain situation? The second point, and there's only two that I want to address here in this specific block, right? Because I will be continuing to cover the interview and talk about more things. Y'all remember the situation with Nbscentral and ARP coming out and dropping a blog and dropping a bomb on the battle rap community and letting us know that he confirmed with Nbscentral that Beasley had reached out to Nbscentral to try and prevent Nbscentral from continuing to promote RBE. I don't know if you ever remember when this happened, bro. This wasn't even that long ago, where ARP dropped a blog called Stop the Cap. Y'all go look it up. And ARP alleges that he confirmed with Nbscentral that Beasley, in fact, reached out to try and prevent them from further promoting RBE. That's one very specific thing that Beasley addresses in here. And I want to address that first real quick because I was one of the people who was speaking on the situation, right? And wait, hold on. First of all, hit a like button for me, man. I ain't never make a video this early for y'all in my entire life, man. But these are just things that I got to talk about as quickly as I can. So just for that, hit a like button for me. Because we got to get into this real quick, bro. Eazy the Block Captain and Nbscentral, ARP. Beasley, first of all, I want to apologize, bro. You're 100% right with a couple of the points that you made, right? So Beasley makes a couple of points in this video that I think are 100%, they're right. They're actually right. When these rumors first came about, right, with ARP, because ARP, we all know that ARP is not a liar, bro. Like, he's not a lying individual, bro. Like, he's not a shady individual. So if you see a blog by ARP and he's talking about this, that, and the fifth, then most likely he's talking about something that's true, genuine, and real. He's not going to be sitting out there just putting out lies and propaganda, unless he was lied to by this Nbscentral individual and platform for whatever reasons. Now, at first, when I heard these rumors about Beasley having reached out to Nbscentral, right, we know how URL tends to go. We know how URL is when it comes to that type of thing. So I tend to believe something like that, right? So after the rumor came out, I offered No, NBS Central, I offered them for like 3 days in a row to come onto my platform, excuse me, to do an interview, to discuss the situation, to talk about the situation, to put everything on the table, pretty much, to put everything on the table. These are receipts, these are facts, this is just everything, just making his case so that people don't have too much to think about, like, oh, is this dude lying? Is he right? Is he no? We just put it all out on the table, bro. I was offering this dude that. We were going back and forth on the phone for like 3 days, bruh. And guess what? Not one of those days did this dude follow up with me to elaborate, to put everything on the table, and to let us know that he wasn't lying. Neither of those days did NBS Central do that. And I gave them the opportunity to do it, bro. We were talking on the phone. We had phone conversations. We were texting the day of the Super Bowl, the day before the day of the Super Bowl, the day after the Super Bowl. Bro, I left that line of communication open for us to get this out and to get the proof and receipts out there. That never happened, bro. That never happened, bro. So from that point, bro, I was like, yo, there's no facts. There's just an allegation. There's just this person saying this now, bro. I was told when I was on the phone with NBS Central, right, that this was facts. I was told the story. I was told boom. And then I heard that they were phone conversations. They were receipts. Nothing ever popped up, bro, for none of that. And Beasley talks about it. He made a good point. He says, you know, sometimes in the culture, bro, like rumors will start, right? Or something will stick to like the URL or something. And then even if there's no facts, right? Or it turns out to be a lie, nobody comes back and says, oh, no, this was a lie or apologizes for it or nothing. No, it kind of just sticks. And when he made that point, I was like, yo, that's a fact. Yo, that's true, yo. I got to go back and talk about this NBS situation, yo, because, bro, these guys came out and were partly responsible for starting this big ass rumor, bro, about even had me going, bro, about this whole situation, bro, with URL reaching out, trying to prevent people from. And at no point did we go ahead or even care to provide the proof, the evidence, nothing, bro. So that bothered me. I'm not going to lie, because now you put my credibility at stake. I put my neck on the line, making blogs, trying to get your truth out there. But then it turns out that you don't even care to help confirm that this is a true situation. Like you don't it was just like, yo. So at that point, bro, it's like, well, we can't just take your word for it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no proof and there's no evidence. We can't just now take your word, especially when, all right, this funny situation happened when I was talking to this guy too, when I had a phone conversation with him. And I thought this was weird. When I had the phone conversation at first with this guy from NBS Central, I asked him on the phone if there were recordings or if he had recorded conversation or anything like that. Because I told him on the phone when I first talked to him about the situation, this is NBS Central, I said, if you have voice recordings, bro, that will change everything. That will change the game. I remember mentioning this to him on our first conversation about the situation. If he had recording, he never confirmed at that point that he had voice recordings. He didn't confirm in that first phone call that we had that he had voice recordings. He never confirmed to me that he had voice recordings. But then y'all know what happened? For some reason, when the guy from NBS Central did the interview with that other platform, what is it? Improper Context? Something out of Improper Context or something like that. He did an interview on that platform. You know what I'm saying? He mentions there that he had receipts, that he had recordings, that he had a text message thread or whatever the hell he was saying he had on that interview. But when I spoke to him a few days before that, he never confirmed with me and told me that he had that type of stuff. So for me, I'm thinking, yo, that's cap. That's super cat, bro. I highly doubt, and I don't think that this dude has any recording or anything like that on Beasley, bro, because if he did, he would have confirmed with me when I asked him, because I was telling him on the phone that would go crazy. If he blogged on it and put that out there, bro, that would go crazy. So yo, that whole situation was funny, bro. Then the fact that I kept being ducked and dodged by Nbscentral, like they just stopped responding to me out of nowhere. I don't know if they just wanted a quick 10, 15 minutes of fame and attention to try and get some traction to their channel where they don't have any following or anything. I don't know if that was the case, bro. But even I took offense when I put my neck on the line, bro, out for you guys at Nbscentral, but then you guys didn't even care to follow up with me, didn't care about what I look like and my reputation and how I'm gonna come off doing this, and just completely just ignored me and didn't even care to come onto the platform to prove these rumors that you were putting out there, bro. So Beasley, you're right, bro. You're 100% right, bro. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Me personally, here the battle booth, I apologize, bro. You're 100% right. I would hate for there to be these allegations, bro, these accusations, bro, about me with absolutely zero proof, bro, of anything being the case. Like how you just, and then the person saying they have phone conversations, bro, and proof and receipts, but nothing ever comes out and nothing is ever, nah, bro, I don't want to hear it, yo. And then that puts ARP. Now, I don't know what the situation is and was with ARP, bro. I don't know if this was some kind of organized attempt to try and make Beasley and URL look crazy. I hope that that's not what it was. I don't take ARP to be that type of guy. But also at the same time, Nbscentral didn't help anybody's situation because they never put anything out. They never put out any proof, never put out any receipts. Simply just started this rumor and then let people like me and ARP out here look crazy, bruh. That's what happened, bro. So I'm not happy with that situation either, bruh. I'm really not. I'm really not. I feel like I jumped out the window, and the reason I did that was because I had a direct conversation for a grip with that Nbscentral dude. They were literally telling me on the phone, step by step, word for word, what happened. So at that point, and then ARP's ARP's blog drops, stop the cap. I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely gotta be true. And even if it is, at this point in time, Nbscentral and ARP, no proof or nothing has been put out there. So guess what? Beasley, we apologize, bro. I apologize on behalf of ARP. I apologize on behalf of Nbscentral, because they just started this freaking rumor, bro. Having people like me go along with it, but never decided to bring any closure to the situation. Never decided to bring any closure. Just let it stop. The man never even addressed it on his own channel, bro. It was yo, Beasley, you're right, bro. Yo, when he was saying this, I'm like, yo, Beaz, you right. You right, man. I fit. You're right. You're absolutely right. Like these, like will accuse, like somebody like me will accuse URL of this, and then the rumor dies down. No proof was ever shown, and then we won't come back and double back if it's wrong or there wasn't any proof and say that we were wrong or bro, you're right. I apologize. I was wrong. I shouldn't have started even speaking on that unless there were receipts. That is true. That is very true. ARP, man, you had me going, bro. NBS, y'all had me fired up, man. Y'all had me going, bro. And again, even if it is true that happened, there was no proof or receipts provided, bro. So guess what? Null and void, my man. Null and void. Especially because NBS was saying that they have receipts and they have recording phone. Man, up out of here with all that, man. Anyways, point number 2. Beasley finally addresses, bruh. They finally address how they feel about the Eazy the Block Captain situation. Not directly, Beasley is very good, and I noticed this throughout this interview. Beasley's very good at keeping things kind of like vague, kind of unclear, but clear at the same time. So if he's referring to a specific situation, he's not going to refer to the specific situation. He's going to keep it, vague, right? I also noticed that Jay Black failed to mention. Jay Black seems very giggity here interviewing Beasley. First of all, Jay Black, relax, bro. Calm down. Relax. You seem very giggity interviewing Beasley. Secondly, I noticed that Jay Black fails to bring up one of the biggest controversies that's been happening recently is the situation between URL and Chrome 23, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, because they say that the point of this interview was simply to address the pay-per-view situation. The pay-per-view situation, as far as that goes, they simply feel like Caffeine and URL have given us 3 years worth of free content. Times are changing, blase blah. So this was bound to happen, or this was going to happen at some point in time. They say that the reason that the rollout happened the way that it did, so pretty much no rollout, was because of the fact that they were developing the ability to live stream and do the pay-per-view thing. They were working on it up until about a week ago or a few days ago, to where they finally got it up and running. So pretty much he's saying that they weren't even sure that they were going to be doing the pay-per-view charge this event or not. They weren't sure. They're saying that they were working up until it was all set. So they didn't know if we were going to be doing pay-per-view or not. It's pretty much what he's saying, or his excuse or justification for the terrible rollout of it just, boom, just being put in our faces, and us just now having to pay $25 without having known that was going to be the case. That was the reason behind that. You know what I'm saying? Is they didn't know if it was going to happen or not, this event, because the software, whatever it is that they use to do the pay-per-views, it wasn't up yet, and blah, blah, blah. And they managed to get it working, you know what I'm saying, just recently. So that's when they decided to actually go through with doing the pay-per-view this event. And he does apologize for it. He does say that we'll take responsibility, you know what I'm saying, for, and apologize for that. You know what I'm saying, for the fact that there wasn't a rollout at all. There was literally just a pop-up saying, oh, now we're paying pay-per-views, bro. There was no prep for this. There was no nothing. It was just a smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? Is what this was. You know what I mean? But ultimately, they do plan on doing, just like I suspected, they do plan on doing pay-per-views going forward. So this will be the new situation with Caffeine going forward. You know what I'm saying? That's my alarm. Now, last but not least, again, Beasley addresses the Eazy to block captain situation. Not directly, but he addresses it generally. Take a listen.
And it doesn't, if they don't shoot it out to all the subscribers in the way that they used to because of the language. So you're limited, because then that's less ads that they can put on, so they probably don't want to tie their systems up, shooting it around to all the subscribers. So they're like, you know what, we'll shoot around, we'll use our system to channel out the stuff that we can monetize off of the most. And it's not battle rap.
Okay. I mean, since we at the topic of Eazy, you know what I mean? Contracts. I think you can hear the noise, Beasley, of things that's being said about y'all platform. And again, I was going to stop at the 20. It's about to be a 25-minute joint for the $25, but since we hit, they say y'all block battles, man.
Oh man, that's a terrible thing, man.
They say y'all block battles.
That's a terrible thing. URL does not block battles. We enforce contracts.
Oh, wait, bro. Yo, Beasley, you funny as hell, bro. Yo, this man just said, we do not block battles. We enforce contracts. Yo. Nah, yo. Okay, so you block battles then. That's what you saying. Yo, wait, but how does that apply to somebody like Rosenberg Raw, right? Take a look at this tweet real quick. Rosenberg Raw just put out a tweet, bro, not that long ago. Oh my God, that's hilarious. He says, right? He put out a tweet. He says, if y'all can see this, URL offered me a 24-month deal, a 12-month deal, and a 3-month deal after my ill will battle. All 3 declined. Wipe your mouth, my guy. So after Rosenberg Raw battles ill will, you know he's got some momentum to it. It's the same type of thing that happens with a Cassidy, you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't battle Charlie Eclipse. He tried to get him under contract and get him paid so he doesn't battle over there. URL offered me after my ill will battle, you offered him a 24-month, a 12-month, and a 3-month deal. Wouldn't that be considered blocking battles, bro? Because RBE, Rosenberg Raw is RBE. That's one of their main guys. So in this event, RBE is not under contract. You're offering him a contract. You just said here that you enforce contracts. Here, Rosenberg Raw is not under contract, but you're offering him a contract to try and block future battles and future situations from URL. This is why I laugh when Beasley says something like, we don't block battles, we enforce contracts, because not only do we always constantly have situations like this, right? But we also got people like that are known, like Hollow the Dawn, who has told us, bro, that he's been paid to not battle on other leagues, bro. Like Myrna Mook, who lets us know battlers get paid to not battle on other leagues. Beasley, we're not talking about the people that are exclusive to URL, where that would be enforcing contracts. Yeah, we're not talking about that, bud. And this is what I mean by Beasley being politically correct and all this stuff. He's good. The man is good. That's not what we're talking about here, Beasley. We're talking about situations like this, where you trying to get somebody, pull somebody from another league, put them on the contract so that they can't battle on their own league. That's the situations we talking about, bro. This is why I laugh when I hear this, bro. It's like, come on, Bees. Come on, man.
We make agreements and we give out money. Yeah. Right? So it's either we make an agreement or we're giving out money, but we provide a high level of value to MCs. You know what I'm saying? And we bring them to another level. Mm-hmm. This is shown. This is proven. You know, so like we spend a lot of our resources and a lot of money before it becomes profitable for us. We travel around the country. We do crucibles and we did the proving grounds and we audition people and we do one-rounders and we are always seeking out new talent, and we're going to smaller platforms and making deals with league owners and bringing in and harvesting new talent. Yeah. And then once we get that talent, we sign them, right? So, you know, everybody can do this. Every league has this opportunity to do this. As I mentioned, Eazy was in one of these leagues out here, and they didn't see the promise in him, and they didn't sign him. So
Beasley will never see what's wrong with that, though. Beasley will never see, like, as the business-minded individual he is, who's just concerned about the company and organization making money and making a return on investment type thing. Beasley will never see the other side of it. He can't possibly understand that artists want and need freedom, bro, and flexibility. It's just so crazy how that is a foreign language to somebody like Beasley and Smack. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand. It's like they don't hear the cries of all the battle rappers who want to be able to go other places and don't want to be stuck and confined to it. It's like they don't hear none of that, bro. They're just literally just dead set on, yeah, we build the artists, we sign them on exclusive deals, and they're with us till they're with us, to the death. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro, jeez. Cut people some slack, man.
Everybody can do this. Everybody can find new talent, sign them, and bring them to the forefront of the culture. But they choose not to. And then what happens is they turn around and they say, hey, I want to use this guy now. And we're like, yo, man, we just spent 2 years making this guy into something. And now you just want to come along and take the talent away from us when we have an agreement with them, when we've actually built this person into a star.
There it goes. There it goes. That's how the URL and Beasley feel about this Eazy the Black Captain situation. They feel as if though they've invested their time, their money, their resources into making Eazy a star. And now out of nowhere, you want to come along, Chrome 23. This is them addressing this issue subtly without necessarily specifically addressing the issue, right? They're letting us know that this is how they feel about that type of situation. Eazy the Black Captain. Jay Black mentions Eazy the Black Captain. Then Beasley starts to talk about, in general, how they feel about the artists that they get on and bring onto their platform, build up, and then other platforms want to come and simply take them away. So that is how the URL feels. URL feels, and I said this in a different blog. Some people try to tell me, no, the URL didn't make Eazy the Black. Well, they feel like they did. They definitely feel like they made Eazy the Black Captain, bruh. Absolutely. He does say it's a combination of his work ethic, obviously. It has to be. If you're not showing up, you're not going to get very far. So it's best decisions anybody can make is to show up and give it your best when you're given opportunities. Now, I know what luck means. Luck is just the right timing and the right opportunity at the right time. That's luck. Luck really is just the right opportunity at the right time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of having been given opportunities to take advantage of on a specific platform, which is what I was saying before, was that the URL did in fact have a lot to do with getting Eazy to the place where he's at, bruh. And the URL just let us know that this is how they feel, bro. They're not cool. It's not cool that people want to do things like that. It's not cool that they're working 2, 3, 4 years on building an artist or however long it might take, and then out of nowhere another platform wants to come along and just take them, and that's how they feel. He's not cool with that at all. So if anybody was wondering, Beasley addresses the situation, bruh. Very, very subtly, bruh. Let me know what y'all think. This ain't gonna be my first blog on this interview. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Joe coming at you live and down right from the battle.